or down off cliffside.
Looks like we are getting live here, as I'm going to be watching Bear here on this first mid, choosing to roll out Cliff, just putting some pressure down on that main side. Just going to back off from that pipe spam right there. Putting some damage across point. I don't see is actually Eerie. Eerie goes down the demo for red. That's going to be huge.
Yeah, Demo Man dropped the first pick here. It's really not what you want to have happen. And now looks like the blue Demo Bear is just going to spam the right side. He's got a sniper backing him up here. Switched over to left, Pyro watching the back flank. There's no spy in sight anywhere, and I think they're going to be able to muscle their way in thanks to just no Demo Man spam, inching their way forward.
Dreamkillers are backing up here, but Skeez did stay alive. Actually, both medics did, so it's going to be Uber v Uber, but now Infamous with the point, looking pretty solid here.
Yep, first point. Oh, and look at this. We got a soda popper right now coming out for the Angry Officer. Not able to survive off of that. In fact, he takes a pipe to the, or a flare gun shot to the face, so really good play there by our Pyro Joy. And yeah, we're seeing some soda popper, kind of a weird choice here, and on the other side, on the flank side, we got soldiers fighting out. Spy almost catches the soldier, but he's able to get out alive.
Yeah, Dreamkillers are just playing right in a sniper sightline. They're not quite sure about that play, bit questionable, but just a couple frags gonna go down, Officer gonna go down too, or actually, yeah, Angry Officer going down. Aisha going down too.
It's a 7-on-7 and a soldier jumps in, gets off a nice Uber pop here. He's going to go back for help. He didn't even die for it. Demo Man tries to go forward, but he just runs into a pop himself, and a way better counter pop coming out here for Team Dreamkillers as they force back the Infamous crew. Minute up for now for Infamous, but points back in the Dreamkillers' favor. They got a sentry gun providing the point. They've got a soldier on China. They have a much better lock on the point, even though they're farther down in time than they probably want to be.
Uber's roughly even right now, and I see Red Soldier, I believe Polo AV, just getting very forward here on that right side along with his scout. They're doing a really good job. Aisha going down to a snipe from Coffee Monster.
Oh, and a stab comes out here onto Apple from the Rainbow Turtles himself, Sugar Poop. Sugar Poop finding the pick off there. That's going to give them a 60% advantage going for Eerie.
Bomb and doesn't manage to get anything off of that.
Yep,
Ooh, nice Skeez does go down. Skeez goes down to a snipe. Very good job there.
Ouch, they really needed that pick, but at the same time though, it's still like a 6-on-7 situation, so it's going to be hard to get the point back for it, although they do have their medic on a better respawn time, so yeah, they will actually be able to just push forward and get back this point. Gonna actually be even times now, a few seconds ahead for Infamous, and Heavy going forward, nope, gonna stay back a little bit. Gonna be a cautious hold again here for Infamous. They have a sentry gun on the platform side, sandwich coming down for their medic or Pyro, who actually ends up needing it more. Heavy actually holding platform. I don't think any soldier is going to be able to jump forward quite yet. He's right behind the rock.
Ooh, Super Poop with a drop stab on the Red Heavy right there.
That's pretty big. That means they might be able to hold this right here.
Yep, Super Poop actually getting a position to do something quite big. He actually whiffs the stab right there, and I do see actually a Kritzkrieg up on the side.
Yep, you're roboting out there a little bit, Seki, and yeah, we got a Kritzkrieg coming out here for Dreamkillers, but they will be met by an Uber if they pop in. So the question is, can they get it off before? Sit here on the cam here right now for. Oh, Gabriel is on Engineer actually, so that means their medic is going to be.
Crits has been popped up, but so is that Uber. Is my mic better right now?
Yeah, your mic is much better now. So Sniper looking off the sideline. They got some backup here by the Heavy and the Pyro, but it looks like they might be able to hold out. Yeah, Pyro, they lost the medic, so Dreamkillers gonna have to back out of here. Stan coming down, they're really trying to get some damage, but it's almost not worth it.
Right there, they were up on crits, so what they really wanted to do is that crits versus super situation, you need to get your flank in and get that force off so that your combo can come across point with that crits and just get all the frags you need to continue up this nice hold that they did have. Now time is evening out again. Looking like a pretty close game right now.
Yeah, it's super close right now, even with the Kritzkrieg not working out for Dreamkillers. Let's see if they can get it off this time. The round is theirs for sure, but they're not going to have it in time before the Uber pops off, which is going to make this very difficult. A soldier, unfortunately, suicides in. Infamous' soldier does. So it's going to be an 8-on-9 situation going forward. We got on the other side, Squirt Yay. I believe that's Carson going to be able to get back. No, that's actually Fire. Classic Fire.
As the blue Uber has been popped off by Apple up on him to just block that point. They actually did get a lot of time off on that, Dreamkillers did, and now with about 90% crits advantage, they got the point there, and they're looking pretty confident, as not sure if they know their Dreamkillers are still up on crits.
They should know by now by their spy, hopefully, because it's been quite a while. Oh, we got some buff banner play coming out here. It's going to be the healing Milk Conqueror play coming out. It's going to keep everyone alive, and it might make a good crit here. Okay, here comes the crits. 1 shot, 2 shot, not able to connect with anyone, but enough spam comes through. They take out the heavy. The demo man's still alive. Medic is able to survive that too, and they don't able to hold on the point with that. They lose their demo in the process. Spy is sitting on the right side here. Super Proof might be able to find a medic or a heavy pick. It's going to just play around right now. They still don't have the point, but they're right there, and the Uber's almost on their situation. Infamous looking to lock this one up right now.
Eerie Person does go down, and that's going to be really crucial for them right now, as there's 22 seconds left back on the point for Infamous. And I don't see this really happening right now for Dreamkillers. They're in a pretty bad position. Skis is about on
Scout
80.
trying. Not able to find it. Spy's in position now to try and make a play, but no, he actually gets thrown back. They're actually bleeding a lot here. There's 5 seconds.
They have crits right now. They're coming in. They pop it off onto Tad, but he goes down immediately to his sticky trap. That should be the round. It's actually no. Commentator's curse. Dreamkillers are getting the time they need onto that point.
Yeah, but they're way down in numbers. Only the medic's by himself now. If he gets bombed, okay, the scout comes in to protect him. The sniper's here too. The sniper's got to make some really big plays going forward. Demo man in position. He actually takes out 2 guns. Scout jumping around everywhere right now, trying to really stop this push. He might get held out by the pyro of the demo. Nice pipe there, and followed up by a scout. Yeah, it will be Infamous taking it back over with a nice 30-second cushion time. Infamous, I think, just playing that a little bit better. The crit streak's not able to pan out to amazing gains. They're going to stay on it though.
Yep, they did a really good job of doing what they needed to, punishing the skis staying up on that crits, and they also played their numbers game really well, as I have been seeing Joy doing a lot of work, but we are going into the second mid-fight here. Bear just standing behind this point again, just doing his best to put out damage across that point. He's getting a lot of it off actually, but he is getting aggressed on there.
Wow, Officer, again, he's so aggressive with that soda popper. He just jumps up straight in the air, but he's getting popped off by flares, by snipers, by some demo man straight pipes, and oh my god, that's a 4-drop right there. Scout and sniper finding a pick. They're gonna get on the point here, but it might be, oh man, it's almost a whole wipe here. Only 2 alive now. Great run in here by the heavy Aishan, who is actually, yeah, he's just actually normal Aishan. He gets spammed out, but he did his job already. Only a 10-second cap time there for the Dreamkillers. Huge play from Infamous. They have a super uber advantage going forward. I just don't see how they've already won the round 2.
Yeah, Infamous with a really aggressive hold here on Cliff, but actually, Coffee Monster with a nice sniper into Blue's Scout. The teleporter staying up on Cliff, it goes down. No, I'm sorry. Backing off of this forward hold. Looks like, yep, they know that's a pretty smart move right there. They just know when to back off. They needed to back off right there because they did go down their Scout, and that is actually pretty crucial in this forward hold. As now Dreamkillers are coming up here. They're putting a lot of time on this point. Infamous have to Uber to block this cap right now. That's not going to be very good, as now with a 75% Uber advantage, if Dreamkillers can keep skis alive, that's going to be huge.
Heavy trades for Scout, and that might be enough to get fully back on this point here. Man, the Heavy's doing so much damage right now. Sniper, or Inji on the back end, gonna try and do some, nope, he gets picked off by the Heavy as well. Again, Eerie Person able to hold it out, and a Scout actually finally takes him down. Oh, but the medic went down on the back end, and we have a full crit streak ready to go. They're 60 seconds behind, but they might not even have to pop it. Spy comes in! Oh, huge stab on the skis. Huge stab. That's hugely game-changing. They do get this point back here for Dreamkillers, but it won't be enough to hold.
Officer has been just getting shut down. He's been drawing a lot of eyes, but not getting very many frags with that soda popper, unfortunately.
No, it's really hard to get good damage out with the soda popper. And he is getting good flanks, but it's so hard to be able to do much else besides be a real big nuisance and just take the flack off from everyone else.
Infamous playing their numbers game. Well, they're not really playing a numbers game, as actually Dreamkillers were just holding really passively there. So they just get that cap for free off, Infamous does.
Yeah, and they've had the Spy advantage so far. The Spy's just been able to do 2 more picks, which is so far equaling like 2 more rounds. Infamous going to be up to that 90% Uber. It's going to be back on Uber and Uber engagement. I think they were just completely demoralized by that Spy stab. They are going to be able to back on the point here. The Heavy goes down again. Another stab on Eerie Officer. I so want to see this do well right now, man, but he keeps getting picked off. I really want to see Soda Popper just be the big thing right now.
Skis is back up on the stock Uber. They're going to get it in time. Uber's going to be even right now, but they are playing on a time and spawn disadvantage, so any trade Infamous can get is one in their favor.
Absolutely, but their sniper's way out of position right now. Repair me coming up, but he's not, or that's Cominglia, so...
Two going down for red right before you, Uber. That's not very good. They're Ubering onto this point to block the cap, but see, Blue, they're playing, Infamous are playing this so smart. They're getting those frags, Ubering in, and then they're just backing off and then winning this post-Uber fight like they are right now. They're playing these numbers games so well.
Wow, yeah, you're absolutely right. They only lost their spy after some crazy play here. Scout's gonna come in and try and block the point. Again, he just gets picked off for no gain at all. And yeah, it was like a 5-for-1 trade there, which means an easy recap here. Gonna be a 10-second advantage going forward for Infamous. Looking to lock up the second round here, and this could be a very fast game, Seki.
Yeah, very well could be, as Infamous was just like a commanding lead. Right now, it's actually Bear seems to be doing a lot for his team, getting those frags, doing the damage.
Spy coming in, gets the Demo Man stab, looking for that Scout stab, not able to find. Heavy's here to protect, but he does actually end up getting away. Oh no, finally, Rainbow, Batman getting taken out. The Heavy comes down.
Getting the point there with some, actually they did get a couple of frags, but frags are about even right now. And with the longer spawns, Dreamkillers, they're just, again, they're not going to win these spawn games, and any trade that they have to take is going to be in Infamous's favor.
Engineer gets bullied back here. Star actually just takes a crit flare to the face. I think he played around the stairs a little bit wrong there, because he can get blown off of them now.
I haven't been watching our snipers too much, but I haven't really seen either of them playing from China, so I don't know, maybe opting that just with those decreased sniper angles, not playing on it at all, so we do have even Ubers, about even time.
If you look at, okay, Uber comes forward for Infamous, but there's no pop coming out from Killers. Finally
as you say that, it comes in right now. They're gonna need to get these frags.
They really need this medic.
They are going down a lot of numbers, again. Just these post-Uber fights, that's really, there's not a lot more to say than that. They're losing these post-Ubers, losing a lot of frags, and then they're just, the Infamous are just storming over point.
They're down in time now, but it's even players right now, and the Heavy's been really crucial for both sides this game so far, surprisingly. I think it might be the Demo Man nerf plus the new slide angles here on Viaduct, but it feels like the Demo Man is not as potent as he used to be. They almost killed the medic this time. He's really lit right now.
That is certainly true. This round has been extremely back and forth, as we haven't really seen a very commanding hold, and the longest hold we've seen was about a minute, was responded with another minute hold, so I don't know, it could be going either way, as Ubers are once again even, but we're going to have to see how Dreamkillers can hold off this point from the just commanding pushes that Infamous have had.
Here comes the
pop. They are going to be
Ubering in.
He's holding it off right now. He does pop it off.
They flash out the Heavy a little bit here on Dreamkillers, but it looks like they're going to be okay. Everyone's on the flank. Soldier comes in, though, to stop it. Everyone rotates out, and it looks like they're holding. They're going to have to force people on the point here. It's almost overtime situation. Scout comes in, finds the pick. How's my dictator able to get it off?
Quite a few numbers. This could be pretty bad. This could be pretty bad for Dreamkillers if they don't play this really carefully.
Jay trades out, and they do end up getting. Oh, the medic tried to save
goes down.
That was so unnecessary, Skis. I can't believe it.
All over the place is, actually Dreamkillers did just throw way too many bodies there and not get anything out of that.
They absolutely did. They lost like 7 people there, including their medic, and now it's going to be an Uber advantage situation, which could easily come into play here.
Oh, with that
Soldier's
stab on
trying to make a bomb.
I think that might be it, as actually Dreamkillers are getting quite a bit of time on the point. But no, Uber's coming in, blocking the cap. That should be their round right here for Infamous.
And the Soldier bomb tried to make it happen too, but Karsa not able to find it. So now it's a 2R right now for Infamous, but hey, it was double overtime. Dreamkillers did take back what was a pretty poor start there. I wouldn't say they're out of it yet at all. Watching the rollouts come out here, it looks like Doans are going to be evensies on this one, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to watch Eerie on this mid. Haven't seen a whole ton out from him, but he is locking down this choke point right here, but he does take quite a bit of damage having to play those heals, and I think this is really what's not doing so great for Dreamkillers, is they're just taking a lot of damage, having to focus their heal, and then Bear just comes along and gets a ton of frags.
That's true, but they're trading nicely right now. They got the Demo Man out, so no more Tad for a while, or sorry, no more Bear for a while, who's been their top fragger by far. They get on the point, so now they have advantage. They also have crits advantage here, so the question is, how do they play this? Do they go forward onto Cliffside? Look, they've got a sentry locking them out of their side.
Apple has about 80% right now. They need to go with this crits as soon as they can. They need to be going with it right now, in fact. And actually, I think Apple's going to get this up. That's... I'm not sure if I like that play, just holding onto that crits, but we'll see how it does.
They kind of lost a lot of people. It's very hard to be aggressive if you're not. Oh, and gets two-shotted down. They lose the demo immediately. They get sniped out.
Goes down too.
Easy clean out there. They were ready for it. They knew it was coming. They made the easy pick off down sniper sight line. Soldier comes in for a nice bomb, and oh, he doesn't quite get the sniper. Oh no, he does trade. Very nice there.
I can't help but question the choice from Skis to stay up on crits, because every time they've popped it off here, either his demo man's gone down or he's gone down, or both has happened, and that's been fairly disastrous in these pushes.
I'm with you there, but they did send it to double overtime. They are the pro players. So Heavy Spy looking in to get in, not able to find it, gets cleaned out by the Pyro. Good cleanup there by Joy. And Spam coming out, hitting the Heavy fairly hard here on Dreamkillers side. We've got a blue Heavy on the rocks. Scout coming on the flank side, but he's not really able to, that Soda Popper not doing the damage that you would normally...
Both Heavies are down right now, but I was saying with the longer spawn, this could be crucial, that hold, and actually... I don't know, if Dreamkillers can play this numbers game right, then they might be able to get in. They're getting time on the point.
CAD goes down though, so it's going to be really hard. Both the big tower classes are down right now for Dreamkillers. Or rather a staggered move here. The Heavy's just about to get up here. And then the Demo Man's still out for the count. They're going to put Pyro on. Okay, Pyro, let's see what we can do. He might be able to hold out this Uber. The Uber right into the Pyro. He is controlling very well.
Skis is getting it up right now. They're looking like they want to pop back into it, but I don't know, they might just be wanting to hold on to this. They are defending the point, so we've been baiting them onto point. That's exactly what they're doing right now, but their Heavy does drop again. Losing those
Heavy
frags
really
before
needs to be
the
alive here. Scout's going for the suicide play here, really looking for. He's got to get it off. No, not able to find it. Heavy shoots him out of the sky. And I have to say, Palafi played that beautifully well.
Skis goes down to a stab from Super Poop. I will say, Super Poop has been doing an extremely good job of just coming in at the right time and getting that stab on Skis right when his team needs it, because without that stab, I would have said Dreamkillers is looking really solid holding this point off.
They were, and I really felt like it was Palavi, like being able to throw back the Uber, completely control it out. They weren't able to get a lot of stickies on the Pyro. It was just very, very good Pyro control and a very poor choice to pop in there. Skis again gets stabbed out here. My goodness, Super Poop, you're going ham right now.
Yep, Apple is just getting that Uber up, and he's... Yep, with that decreased China sightline, Apple can play a little bit more aggressively, I almost want to say. A little bit less aware of that sniper line now that there is less of one.
Well, he's not choosing to do it quite yet. Sticking by the dispenser behind the rock.
Hello, be getting a lot of time on this point. It's about 3/4 capped. I think that Dreamkillers just almost got that point for free.
And again, he's going to hold it out. Watch. Oh no, he gets picked off by shotguns this time. So good change of target that time. They got burned, quote unquote, by it last. Ha! Pyro to go down.
I will say that a lot of the reason, we haven't been giving him much credit, but Fuego has been doing quite a bit in these post-Ubers, and that's most of the reason they're winning these.
Which one is Fuego again?
Blue Soldier.
Oh, that would be Fire.
Yes.
Classic Fire. Yeah,
sorry,
he's
a lot of people aliasing right now, a bit confusing.
Yeah, absolutely. And oh, gets taken off this time. Palavi also getting sniped out, so that's a two-man going back in favor of Infamous. They're up 40 seconds in time, looking to make it happen. Gonna find an easy sentry gun pick there. Palavi overextending. Oh no, sorry, that's Gabriel. And yeah, this should be a
goes
pretty
down.
easy
They're
cap
down.
here.
They're 4 up right now. That's gonna be, yeah, like you said, easy cap. And again, Infamous, they're just playing these numbers really, really solidly.
Oh my goodness, Skis is being completely controlled out here. Scout might force the pop. Heavy's here to stop it, and there's no spy on them. They're desperately hiding in house right now. They don't want to go quite yet. The spy's right below them, although they don't know it. He's coming up now. Let's see if we find the pick here. No, I think they're just going to go right in, and if they're really smart, they're just going to pop in. They do. They find Palavi gets the stab kill. He gets stab killed instead, and Super Poop gets sniped out for the Scout comes in. The pops happen on both sides. Nobody really doing anything. Okay, Scout, now's your chance, dude. Make some havoc happen. He is the Heavy turned around. Got pulled off there. Going on the Zimmerman now. Oh, pick off there onto Ski. Again, going a little bit too ham, I think. Infamous gonna have their 30%, 40, 50% damage.
Squirty flank with direct hit. He did get just a nice air shot here, but he's not going to be able to do much for his team other than stall at that point.
Yeah, it looks like this might be the round. Gabriel coming in, not able to find anything.
Coffee Monster could do it. He goes down.
Skis is here playing with the medic. This is like kind of it. No, more people coming in. Heals on the Heavy. Okay, it's just a
Infamous
big
3 up
right now. Wow, yeah, this is really good.
Dreamkiller. Beautiful job from Dreamkillers, and I actually think Gabriel did quite a bit there with that mini sentry placement, picking up a couple frags for his team.
That was pretty big, dude. And they're not finding this teleporter, but I think they know it's there.
Bear jumps in really wide, doesn't manage to get anything off of it. Oh, he actually does get Officer. I will say, like you said, Officer has been just getting completely shut down.
Yeah, he's like 12 points behind his counterpoint on Infamous side. Sniper has a good sightline here to the midpoint. He might find a soldier or a demo man here. Not finding anything quite yet though. Infamous having a really aggressive hold on the platform side. I gotta say, I like this a lot. They have the Uber. They could pop in, find someone aggressive, and instead Infamous does the right thing. They rotate over to cliff side. They're gonna try and take out the point now with plenty of time to spare.
Dreamkillers has about a 30% Uber advantage. If they can pop in, if they pop in and get Apple, that's gonna be the round for them, or it should be. But I don't know. They're looking to play pretty passive.
Ooh, that was Carson jumped in way too far there, and I think Officer's still here. He needs to make some distraction plays. He is going up in the air. No easy takeout for him. The demo man is here, but I think it might not be enough. The Pyro should be able to control
Infamous
this.
Just staying
counter pop comes in.
I don't know. Neither team really doing anything. Actually, the pop does fall off for Apple, and Infamous gonna end off this first half 3-0. But I will say this match has been much closer than the score would indicate.
Absolutely. This is not a typical 3-0 kind of game, people. This is a very, very, very good Dreamkillers. Both the last two rounds. The first round they lost by about 30 seconds very squarely, but both of these have been double overtimes. And like the real difference here is that Infamous plays individually efficiently, but Dreamkillers they push together. They feel the strength in numbers always. They're never like, even if they're like down in health or ammo, if they feel like they have a big group of people, they just keep flooding. They like send 7 or 8 people on the point to deal with everything, rather than just like the 4 or 5 you normally see.
Yep. And
that makes for big comebacks, but it makes for like really crazy games too.
Yeah, Dreamkillers also in these Ubers, I didn't see them getting a lot of people in. They were just sort of walking across point and not doing much with it. They were just doing that typical Ubering and spamming them out with your invulnerability, but not getting a ton off of it. I also saw several occasions where Infamous with just really smart rotations backing out, baiting the pop, and then Ubering back in. And especially when Dreamkillers were up on crits for a good portion of that, that wasn't necessarily hard to do.
All right, so who's your pick for MVP of the round so far?
MVP, I don't know. It's pretty much of a toss-up, but I'm actually gonna give it to Apple. He's been doing a really good job for Infamous, staying alive and keeping those Ubers out when he needs to be.
Yeah, and I want to say, I mean, 5 kills with Super Poop on the medic is pretty ridiculous and wins the game for you almost outright on itself. But he has been a spy of fortune, as they like to say. Yep. And I really want to give it to iShank, just being in position all the time and trading efficiently. He's not going down for anything, really.
Yep, Infamous actually are like really good coordination. They're just playing like a well-oiled machine, doing that typical coordination thing with their combo where, you know, your heavy and demo do a ton of damage, your pyro and scout come and clean up, you just do really tight play. And that's exactly how they're playing right now.
Surprisingly, neither sniper are going off ham right now. It's they've been kept in check. I mean, they've done good damage, they've found some good picks. Especially on the scouts and soldiers, but they've not like taken over games yet.
Yep, teams have swapped sides here, so we could be going into the next half pretty soon. Again, it is 3-0 in Infamous's favor, but you never know. The last couple rounds were pretty close, and if Dreamkillers can change up their strategy, they could turn this around.
Yeah, guys, and if you're just joining us now, this is EVL TV's UGC Gold coverage. This is Team Dreamkillers going over to the blue side versus Infamous on the red side. Infamous up 3-0 at the moment, looking to close out this game to a very quick 4-0 and a very dominant gold performance so far.
Also, I would like to mention that we are playing on, I believe, an EVL server, and if you're a team leader looking to, you know, need a Mumble server, need a game server, if you're a new team leader, you can get one for a very large discount from EVL. Not sure if we have the link to that in chat, but it's something worth mentioning that pretty good rates on that.
And yeah, if you're just joining us earlier, we announced that we're going to be doing a five nights a week casting for a while. Going to be doing some ESEA games, IMs on Tuesday, Thursdays, some open games on Friday, and we'll see what we end up doing on Saturday, Sunday. I don't think that's fully in check yet, but we will have things coming up pretty soon. But yeah, 5 nights a week. Go to work, eat your lunch, do your dinner, play your lobby game, come home, watch EVL TV. Sounds like a day for me.
Yep.
And yeah, should be going live pretty soon here. Now, who is wearing it better right now, would you say, Seki?
Who's wearing it better? I'm really liking Comanglia's cosmetic set right now. It's pretty simple. It's pretty understated.
It's what are you kidding me? The goofball builds with the bandana. You are no fashionista, Seki.
I don't know.
Lost all my respect on that. Now, Mr. Kabuto on fire over here with like a mustache as well. I can't quite see it because he's jumping everywhere. And holiday rockets. Those are always really important too. Yeah, he's wearing a kabuki with a clipping sailor hat of some sort. I'm not sure quite what that is. That is a... He's wearing a dress uniform. Oh, it's a salty dog. That's what it's called. Is that a newer cosmetic?
I don't believe so. I actually kind of like Shanks right now. He's got the whole facial hair thing going on. He's wearing a hoodie.
That's true. He's kind of got like the he's like an evil twin Heavy right now.
Yeah.
Like Heavy went off and had a crazy twin that spawned off of him.
I'm actually noticing right now in this this downtime during the half that Polivy is running the Extinguisher. Bit of an odd choice there, not necessarily getting those faster rollouts with the Power Jack.
Yeah, that's I haven't really seen too many Extinguisher kills pop up either, so I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. I'm with you though. I like I always like the Power Jack, Degreaser, Power Jack, or Shoddy or Flare Gun depending on the situation for life.
Yeah, as most Pyro mains will tell you, Power Jack, it's not only the health on kill can be handy sometimes, but just the extra movement speed that was added in, I believe, the summer update of 2014.
Yep, that was a little bit over a year ago. Everyone's adapted very nicely to that change, and yeah, very, very useful. We've seen some Iron Bomber play too in Highlander, both in Platinum and in Gold, which is also pretty cool to see some new weapons coming in and affecting gameplay immediately.
Yeah, always some interesting unlocks that some players like to use. Always, I know a lot of spies like to just stick to the full stock set, but.
So Bear is wearing a double skull right now. He's wearing a bone dollar and a spine chilling skull. So he's got double skull action going on right now.
Double skull action, sounds interesting.
2 skulls, making it twice as spooky. But not too spooky for me, Seki.
Nope.
Looks like people are peeing at the moment, and they'll be back pretty soon. I'm guessing at this point, if you're chatting it over, you know, I wouldn't be freaking out right now if I was Killer. I would just be sitting back saying, hey, we played good rounds so far. Let's just stick to our game plan. We're not going to completely change everything. Our positioning's fine. Our movement is good. We just can't get picked off as much as we have been. We've got to be a little bit more reactive. That would be what I'd say to my team.
Infamous, I don't know. They might be getting a little cocky going into this next half, maybe trying some interesting plays, but I don't know most of these players, so...
Oh, did I... Of the 2 Pyros right now, and I love watching Pyros, Pallavi has done like a really good job like being in his role, which is the biggest thing you can do as a Pyro is control out the Uber and stop an Uber from getting kills. And he's been there at least half the time to stop Ubers, if not fully, then partially. And 1 or 2 times he just stopped it fully, and that's like really critical as a Pyro main. So if you're not a Pyro main yourself, a little tip there: control the Uber. It's your biggest job. Yeah, and should be going live pretty soon here. Anything else going on in the world right now of TF2, Seki?
I don't know, not quite sure. I mean, I always enjoy following the invite scene, but not a whole ton's been going on over there. I actually do remember fairly recently 20B beat Elevate. I wouldn't necessarily call that an upset, but it was a pretty good match to watch nonetheless.
Yep, and I remember that was like a game where they went like 2-0 and then took it back for a 4-3 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. From what I understand, actually, 20B are extremely solid on Gully Wash, so not terribly surprised about that, but as always, an invite Froyo Tech with an extremely dominant performance, just sort of beating everyone, including their rivals Elevate.
Yeah, Froyo the team to beat. That's pretty common. They seem like they're always the team to beat. And yeah, we're finally live up here. So this is going to be Game 4 of Serial Killers versus Infamous. Infamous now on the red team, Serial Killers on blue. And will the Dome and Bear get a better rollout again? No, it doesn't look like it this time. Looks like, in fact, they might get stuck here in the backside, getting some spam thrown off to their side. Infamous taking a pipe on the Pyro. Scout coming forward here. He's oh my goodness! Now the Infamous Scout is on the soda popper. They liked it so much they're gonna run it themselves. So tells you what we know about casting, right, Seki?
Yep. I do see a lot of concrete heavy play here from Dreamkillers, which is a bit odd. But you know, Gabriel playing over there, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, Gabriel is like king of concrete. Oh, now we got the Infamous NG running up to the top side. He's gonna back off right afterwards, and it looks like yeah, Dreamkiller is gonna be able to get this despite even getting pushed on by Skis. But the Uber advantage is gonna be in Red's favor. They're not building. Oh, it's like 98% right now on Skis. He's really scared right now, and he's been picked off like the whole game so far. They finally reconnect. They do get the point, so I guess this is Serial Killer's favor. Very nice job there.
Yeah, Bear just walking across this point, doing a ton of damage, takes down Coffee Monster, and yeah, they're going to be they're down a lot of numbers, if not fairly hurt, and Spawn's just getting up here. Gabriel going down, they should be able to cap this point, but Uber's coming in to block that cap.
They're going to de-link the heavy from the medic here. Again, huge play coming from Velocity. He's getting every pick, and the spy comes in, Super Poop not able to find anyone that time, everyone jumped away. The cap will go back over to Infamous's side, and in fact, they'll actually lose a few players here on the Dreamkillers side. So Infamous finding a few picks and finding the Uber at the same time. Oh my goodness, we got the Conqueror coming in. Everyone's running down here. They're completely barreling out. They're looking for the heavy play. Not able to find the heavy. Doman throwing back some back spam here. And I think they should be able to get the recap just off the Conqueror play itself. Even Uber's still up. No, actually take out a blue soldier.
Conqueror's a very interesting weapon, as actually Bear does take down the Pyro and Demo for Dreamkillers right now. That's just going to be the dream of capping that point was killed as Eerie Person goes down too. He's actually bombing in right here, getting really greedy for that medic, and it might be working as Skis gets one stick into him. Doesn't get much. He should go down right now. He craters actually off to Officer.
Yeah, that was a crazy play. This might actually cost them because Bear's not here to defend out, and of course the Demo Man blocking forward progress is really nice. Apple staying back, going to be really safe right now. No aggressive pop coming in from either side. I'm pretty sure every team just wants to. Well, maybe Dreamkillers want to make the pop happen first. They're already on the point. 4 times on the point. Oh my goodness, they find. Yeah, they find the heavy, and they get Super Poop out of the picture as well. Spy pressuring the sniper up top. They push them all back into the cliffside. Easy cap for them, and it only cost them Rainbow to do it.
Yeah, I saw Dreamkiller's flank get in there and put a lot of pressure down onto that right side for Infamous, and you know, did a really good job. It was actually, I believe, Red's Uber was popped out. Apple.
Even Ubers for both sides, basically. And Pahlavi again holding them back. They're playing when they want to play defensive, they go Pyro Uber. When they want to go aggressive, they go Demo Man Uber, and they're trying not to flash the heavy. So. Really good Uber management right now from Dreamkillers, I think. They're still up in time.
Speaking of aggressive, Infamous maybe getting a bit too greedy here, walking across point, actually getting that cap off pretty much for free. Not sure why Dreamkillers didn't quite contest that there, but with Eerie going down, that might be pretty detrimental to the push here.
Yeah, that's I think that was Fire going down, and Pyro. They wanted to get a Pyro on the flank side here, and Pahlavi doing a good job there, pushing them back, and it gives them free time here on the cap on the point. A Sniper trying to get in position to make a play, not looking like he's going to be able to get it, and a nice counter cap coming forward. Again, another dry push here from both sides. Yeah, I think they just wanted to control Concrete and then push back out with the Pyro. Oh my goodness, double kill coming out here for Squirt, yeah. Good job, Carson, getting
does come in, Skis pops it off too. This is going to be a pretty close exchange. Actually,
but the flank side, man.
Yeah, flank
Concrete's
side
completely controlled right now by Dream.
Bear taking a lot of damage, does go down to Eerie Person, picking up Joy there too.
This is like looking to be almost a wipe. It's a half wipe right now for Infamous. They're not able to find the medic. The medic did back off. Oh, Stars here. Oh, they're going to get a nice pick off there. Easy pick by Eerie Officer. He's really coming online right now, and I think this is going to be their game to win.
Yeah, this round's going pretty
maybe
commandingly in Dreamkillers' favor. Position. We might have one more push off from Infamous, but that's going to be all they get.
Wonderful comeback here from Dreamkillers. This is awesome. That play to get the flank side on Concrete really paying off for them. They lost the point for it, but they capped it back, and then they got a nice good wipe going there.
Dreamkillers might be coming in with a Conjurer here in a quick second, as they are rather forward. Squirt holding it there.
Eerie Officer getting picked off again by some good spam. They're going Concrete side, and it's not working out
super well. Infamous dry push it. Conqueror comes out, but the Conqueror might do it. They don't even have the Uber. They do have the Uber, actually. They pop it off. Just
again, it's
defending
one of
this
those
point.
aggressive Ubers. They're not going to get the medic off of it. They're going to force everyone back, but they're losing players for it, and they still have the point. So bad engagement trade for them, really.
Right, they forced everyone back, but when you have just that much time on the point like that, you can almost afford to.
Oh wow, Fist of Steel coming out onto the spy, gets fisted to death. Can't believe it. Nice play by Eerie.
Ooh, there's
Eerie is
actually
going
a
ham
lot of
right now,
frags
dude.
coming in right now. A lot of players on Infamous side going down. They're just really looking to hold this off. Dreamkillers are, but actually Eerie goes down, and yes, that is going to be the first round off here to Dreamkillers. Pretty good job there, just doing what they need to in this semi-even matchup.
All right, dude, come back. Are you feeling comeback?
I'm feeling the comeback right now from Dreamkillers.
You're totally feeling it, dude?
I'm totally feeling it. I'm watching
Dude,
Bear
totally
again on this mid as he comes in, gets one good stick into Eerie. Both just sort of playing back right here. Super Poop going down immediately. Officer going down. This is with Fuego going down and Coffee Monster going down. This is
6 on 7. It looks like Infamous might want to push off of the one-man advantage. They've got better enough players too, because Eerie Officer is down. He could push on the flank side. We got a nice, safe soldier up here in Carson for Dream. Get some good spam out. Spy's in position, not able to find anything. Pyro gets on him, unfortunately. Heavy comes around for the flank side, though. Wow, he gets a lot of damage out there. Star goes down. Demo Man goes down. Bear as well. Oh, finally, Eerie Officer back into here. Oh, he jumps back out immediately. Wow, good positioning. Unfortunately, getting sniped out here from the Heavy.
Kamangli is on a bit of a streak right now.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of
shutting
kills.
him down. Eerie gets stabbed. This is a really drawn-out mid-fight as we have Ubers coming and Ski's holding on to his, popping it off now. Point's not even capped yet.
By the way, by Infamous. And this Pyro might even come over the top and get it. He's so lit right now. No, he's gonna live. Apple's gonna be just fine.
Gonna get that health pack, but actually, as I say that, my mistake. Dreamkillers did get the point there with the Conjurer coming in now. Infamous, they're all just sort of wrapped up into this corner. But I don't see Blue's Demo Man Eerie capitalizing on this. A couple of frags coming in here for Infamous. And actually put a big bomb across the point by Fuego. That's going to be a pretty decisive point take.
Yeah, they just found pick after pick. Kamingli just went like huge there, and the Spy, Super Poop, able to find a pick off as well onto the Soldier, I believe. They regrouped though, they got the spawn advantage back in their favor, so Dream might be able to get a fast pushback out of this. Unfortunately, they're 20% behind on Uber Jar. They're going to try and get Concrete, but I think they're up to the tricks now. Infamous not going to let them have it very easily. There's a sentry gun there. They finally get it back to neutral, and they're coming over the side. Okay, yeah, now they control Concrete. Soldier's in position to make a good play.
Bear going
gonna
down.
find gate roll.
Bear, that's going to be pretty big as the force comes in here from Apple. Skis is at 100% right now, just getting that. They do manage to get the point off Dreamkillers.
He pops to save the sniper. Very weird.
Well, when they're down this many numbers, Sniper could do quite a bit. Eerie with bomb in here, getting denied there at the same time by Shank.
Kamingli again finds the Heavy. They understand the Heavy is key right now, and this is going to be a very fast counter push here. But again, not taking Skis. Skis hasn't.
Fuego with a pretty aggressive bomb across here.
Yeah,
might be able to get something into them.
Ooh, good jump in. Bear came at the perfect time.
Really good job by Fuego just to draw those eyes and call to Bear's Demo Man that they were distracted.
Big plays. This is what they need to wrap up this game and turn it back in their favor. They're like in an 80% advantage now. They're sitting back on Cliffside. Even the medic's on Cliffside. He can't get jumped from here at all. Sentry Gun's not in position yet. They're going to hold out Concrete again. They know that the Soldier Scout want to go Concrete side on Dream Team. So Infamous going to hold it out.
70% advantage, if they can just pop they should just pop the super aggressive in here. Eerie goes down. You don't have to worry about a trap. And Infamous are playing pretty passively. That's pretty unlike them right now. They have a 50% advantage. Palavli going down.
This is really intense right now. They all go to Concrete side. Dream Team really wanting this Concrete. They do get it with the Heavy.
Kamanglia going down. Barry's
that's pretty
alone
big.
right now. Uber's coming up just to block that cap.
And there's no Uber right yet for Ski. They're going to lose a lot of people, but I think Ski's going to live. The cores are up too. Sniper getting pushed on by the Scout. Oh, Scout wants to come in and get the... No, he's going to be just fine. Good play there by
over the place. It's 4 on 5. And the blue Uber coming in right now. Dreamkillers looking to get those frags. And, chasing Bear pretty really hard right now.
Double stick on the Sniper. Again, Kamingli goes down to hyper-aggressive Demo Man.
Plus snipe from Coffee Monster. They're taking that point. And I'm surprised we haven't seen a crits in a while from either side. Both teams just on this stuff Uber.
Dude, now's the time to do it if you're Infamous. You just lost you finally lost your medic. Apple went down. He's coming back up now. Kamingli have been really controlled out these past few minutes here. So I think that's been what's been the real difference maker right now. You might get picked off here. No, he gets Rainbow Turtle gets taken down. Scout and Soldier again on the flank play with the sentry gun. They really want to hold concrete.
Harry Person dies to Super Poop. He's been doing a lot for his team, so him going down is going to be pretty big. Before you go dancing around that point, trying to get time on it or something.
Yeah, not able to hold it out back quite yet. The cores are on the point capping with the Scout double time, and they will get the point back. Even time, even Ubers. We're back to like a stalemate situation. Oh, nice shot, nice rocket on the wall there to get the Scout. Really good job by Fire to find that and trade off of the end. Skis gets picked off somehow. I totally missed it. That's pretty bad though. That's really, really bad.
Dreamkillers have been favoring this concrete push quite a bit. They've just been committing Gabriel to it, and I've seen a combo class rotate up there a couple of times. This Rainbow Turtle gets air shot to a body shot from Comanglia.
The Conqueror play comes forward. They're going concrete again. They're gonna push everyone back. Scout.
Bear's taking a lot of damage. They're Ubering in to block that point, but actually again, Polevly just doing a really good job of denying that Uber, getting behind, going down. Actually, a lot of frags going down for
2 for 4. But more important 4s really for Dream. They're gonna get the point back anyway. It looks like they're happy to trade it out. There are only 15 seconds left on the clock, so I think they just want to play it safe. Oh my goodness!
He's 20 health right now, just barely staying alive, getting that sandwich.
Yeah, big play there to keep Skis alive. Scouted big. Again, we got another Conqueror. It's been like 20 seconds. He's already got another one. This is incredible. The Scout play is really making it happen.
This man is just spamming out those combos, and he's flanking in right now. Does a ton of damage, getting shut down by Joy.
Yeah, but he did the damage. Spy's in here though. He's looking for the med. They find him out. Oh, don't get shot! Don't get shot! Oh, he forces the pop. Unfortunately, the Demo Man is going to be able to live. Counter pop might come through. Spy's here. Oh, he's not going to be able to get it off. Pyro play again. They've done like Pyro Ubers like this whole game, and it might be enough to take it back in, but there's like 5-second deficit right now. They really got to stack the point and finally convince some people on it.
Time's about even right now. I don't really know what's happening anymore. This is just chaos. Frags going down all over the place. Bear going down.
Skis got picked.
But now with huge numbers up, yeah, Dreamkillers just going to play those numbers right, but with Skis down, they might not be able to hold this off. If they don't have heals, they might not be able to deal with those suicides. Come on, let's go. Let's see Infamous. Let's get those
sniper
sacks
play right now. Go Coffee, man. If he makes a pick right here, it's over.
Bear,
not
big bomb.
Heavy on the flank position. The wraparound from the Pyro. Spy is here. He finds a pick on Jay.
Eerie Person just shutting down that point. That's gonna be with almost a wipe there. That's gonna be another round comeback. 2-3
total
right now.
Comeback is ready to go. 2-3 right now. Dreamkillers looking to be a 4-0 comeback here. This is going to be incredible if they pull it off. Let's watch Pallavi run out here. Going concrete side with his Scout. Scout looks like they're going to sit back and shoot at the Soldier. Oh, Soldier comes on top here. Gets a good rocket off. Gets out Rainbow early, so this could be an Eerie goes down to a snipe. I think that might be the Heavy going down so early, not getting any damage out. This might be the all she wrote for the first fight here. Yeah, red team already coming in. Everyone backing out through concrete, which is like the worst place to back out of. Oh, nice reflect there onto the Soldier. Oh, it gets picked off there too. Yeah, it was the reflected pyro rocket there from Joy that did it, I think.
Yeah, I was watching Squirty that mid. Just wanted to see how he's been getting this contour a lot. Wanted to see how he's doing that. He's working those spam angles pretty well, but that's not going to be doing a ton when Infamous are just playing so smartly behind this point, avoiding that spam.
And Super Poop gets picked off here, but oh, Soldier Bomb's in. He comes all the way around the house. He's hiding right now. Fuego. Fire doing what he does best, but just to hide up on the top side. Looking to do a bomb in the medic any second now. Trying to make a force pop happen before they go, and here he comes. One shot. No, hits the Demo Man, but not going to find the medic. Probably worth it just the Demo, though. Medic out of position.
Skis hangs on to that Uber with 40%. Pops it off in here really aggressively, actually. Infamous holding that off. Apple, really great job, but Pallavi holding this Uber back, or timing this sticky reflects pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely, and that keeps the point clear. So now they're going to get at least a little bit of time, but my goodness, not enough. They can't put up the defense now because they lost their Demo Man. The Demo Man needs to be here to put down some damage on the chokes. And yeah, it all goes back to that fire pick there. He got all the way around the house with a nice like 180 rocket jump around. Eerie gets stabbed out here by Super Poop. And some Soldier plays coming out too, so this could be the pickoffs they need to really keep the game in their favor. They're 40 seconds ahead.
Ooh,
no, they're like a minute
dies
ahead.
To Comanglia.
That's big. That was pretty huge. 60% going forward. And Super Poop might even find the sniper. No, he backs off. Pretty big right now. I think this might be the end of Comeback Nation, but you know, just like with Tinkerbell, you have to believe, or else it will never happen.
Yep, you do have to believe, and now playing really far from behind, Dreamkillers with significant Uber disadvantage, time point disadvantage, and with Infamous sitting at match point right now, they're not going to be playing too terribly comfortably.
iShank is, yeah, they're playing safe back behind. Uber comes forward, but iShank's not in a position to really deal with it yet. There's only a demo man, and they do force back people, but there's not enough people really to get some picks. Oh, they find Super Poop instead. And yeah, they actually punish the Uber from Infamous a little bit better, so this might be momentum going back in Dreamkillers' favor.
Bear coming cross point. He's doing a lot of damage, but taking a lot of it too. And Dreamkillers almost getting that point. They do finally cap it off, but a couple of frags going down for them.
Yeah, the counter flag's coming out. It's a 6-on-8 situation right now with Infamous in the lead. They're going to be able to get back on the cap.
Bear goes down,
Stem comes
and
down.
the blue Uber coming in to block that cap. If Apple can stay alive right now, this is going to be pretty big for that repush.
He's playing with fire right now, hanging out with his Heavy and Dispenser, but really far forward. Heavy comes forward. Wow, iShank really went and just go on it. No one flanking
putting
quite
time
yet,
on
though.
this point. Actually, Eerie did go down, so they're not going to be able to deny that really well. And Red's medic Apple died with 95%.
Wow, that's big. 96 actually, but yeah, super huge. And this might be the block that they need. Dreamkillers is clawing, ever clawing back into this game. Man, it's like only a minute left for them to be behind, and then they're back in it. They get another
gets spotted out. Bear goes down. That's going to be a lot of time off this point now, with almost a 90% Uber advantage, or about 60%. I'm sorry. If they can Uber aggressively again and get Apple here, we haven't seen too many of those, but if they can pull it off, it's going to be pretty big.
Here's a Conqueror. They're actually forcing all of Infamous back into their spawn area with a Conqueror play. They didn't get caught in the choke point, so they had to all rotate. That's going to be a nice 5 or 10 seconds just given back to them. So kind of worth it there to pop the Conqueror. It's going to be a little while to get back that Conqueror play, but maybe might be enough here for an Uber push as well.
Supergroup getting in position for a potential stab here onto Skis, or maybe even the Demo Man right now. Could be pretty big for this push. Times are going to start evening up pretty quick, and Bear goes down to Coffee Monster.
Yeah, nice pick there. Shafty also getting picked off early too, so it's a 2 for nil right now. Oh, finds Fuego as well. Fuego craters out. Spy gets picked off now. Rainbow Turtle, aka Ultimate Batman. And on the other flip side here, Spy is hanging out in the blue house looking for that pick. But yeah, they're really far back. They're ready to get Ubered in on and yeah, Pyro is completely paranoid right now. Palavi knows the Spy pick is coming. They come in. Oh, he finds it anyway.
He gets the drop.
He finds it anyway.
Beautiful. Great
oh my
stab
God.
there. Infamous taking this point and back. And now with like an entire Uber disadvantage, pretty much.
Wow.
Dreamkillers are going to be in a pretty bad spot, actually.
I can't believe that. The Pyro was flaming everywhere. He was throwing his air blast. He turned the corner. He took like the shortest path possible to the medic after looking through the windows and just made it happen at the perfect time for the Uber push. Easy wipe out there. Now the counter push comes. We'll see if they can defend. They're only down their Heavy right now.
They're just dry pushing this.
They
Uber building pretty fast. Skis up on Crit Screed. If they can get Apple here in the next couple of seconds, it's going to be big. But Skis goes down. Bear gets a lot of frags.
That was a triple kill by Bear.
3 up right now. Dreamkillers are 20 seconds left on that point. Apple just now getting that Uber up. But actually, Palavli doing a beautiful job again of denying that Uber, and it's just a Bear Uber. It's just a demo Uber, so what can they do?
Wow, they're holding on again, clawing their way back in, although Palavli finally overextends. He had to get in that situation, and they are going to get the point back, but it will be an Uber, well, not quite an overtime situation. They're all bombing in. The Heavies here, though. Oh, Skis is like the only one alive right now. They suicided a little bit too hard here. This could be the end of the run, man, but it's like 10 seconds remaining. He's got to have perfect crits like sticks right now, and it might not even be time. Pallavi sacrifices time on. Scout goes forward. They're going to bloodbath him out. Oh, they're lagging out a little bit. Soldier Fire comes in. Perfect timing for him. Finds an easy medic pick, and wow, I think the comeback is over. Oh, Soldier's here.
They're getting a lot of time on point. Squirt it. They're doing it. This
Heavy's
could be
hitting
happening.
Oh my goodness, medic's
They
here
come
now.
back in to block this point. This is so close right now.
They really need to get it.
Extremely hurt. So is Aisha. Dreamkillers coming back in, getting so much time on point. Managed to take this.
I can't believe it.
Evening up 3-3. Another half. This is so intense right now. We are at match point for both teams, TurboCop.
match point after like double overtimes on both sides. Yeah, I thought it was like they had like Infamous had like the perfect engagement. They got the medic pick immediately. They killed all of the cores. They got everyone back. It's a double overtime situation again, and they dry push it out for the win. They just completely control out the heavy. Pavlov did an amazing job controlling the Uber and sacking himself to make them play inefficiently. And he got back all the time in the world. He like died like 3 times for the sake of the team, and it was all worth it to get back that game.
I will say, I'm gonna have to give the MVP that round to Eerie Person. He definitely stepped it up, got a lot more of those frags for his team, did a really good job of just sustaining those post-Ubers that they were just failing to do so much in the first half.
Amazing, incredible. Dude, I said that if I was like the halftime leader, I'd be like, yeah, guys, we're doing fine. It's like double overtimes on both sides. And they took it back, man. Comebacks ahoy. Now, if they don't win out, is it still considered a comeback? Even if they lose this?
I don't know. I would say this is pretty tight. Now, they do get these rounds off, so whoever wins, they're not going to be getting quite as many match points in UGC seeding. So, you know, got to get that playoff seeding.
Oh, that's totally true. They need playoff seedings here, and this is not going to work well for them. But, you know, if you win here, you still have the chance to go perfect, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's almost no way you're going to have more than one team go perfect this season, right?
Yep.
So if you win here, even with the poor match points, you still rather just have the win, I think, so. Super, super close right now. 3-all. What do you think right now if you're Infamous? Are they just playing
If I'm Infamous, I don't know. I just think from a mentality standpoint, they're feeling pretty demoralized. That first half, they were playing from far ahead, much farther ahead than definitely Dreamkillers are now, but 3 rounds in a row, that's pretty rough. This is going to be rough for Infamous coming back in here. I'm going to say, I don't know, I feel like the Soda Popper didn't work out quite as well as they think it would have. And I didn't see Joy in a lot of those Uber disadvantage situations denying those Ubers as much as Palavli was.
You know, that's absolutely true. Shafty was making some really good 2-shots before, and then he switched off to Soda Popper, and I just didn't feel like the same amount of impact that he had before. And what really changed for me, I think, is Dreamkillers. They were all over concrete now. They prioritized it heavily for their scout and soldier. And then they just always pushed it out. They always controlled the enemy health pack, kept the flank side completely controlled out, and it was some easy rockets and shots from there. Made a whole surround a lot of the time.
Yep, you're absolutely right. And I will say, I think that maybe Komangli might have heard you during that mid-half there, because he did very well step it up quite a bit this round. But it wasn't enough for Infamous to come back. Yeah, he was getting all those frags out there. And Bear's still playing really far from ahead. Doing a lot for his team.
Star did a ton in those last few seconds. He found like 2 or 3 picks. He cleaned up on the medic, he cleaned up on the heavy. He got some good shots into the soldier as well to keep him off the point and getting really good rockets. Like, Indy to some extent saved the round for them.
Yep. Gabriel has also been doing a really good job of controlling that concrete, and you know, it's kind of underrated because controlling this concrete, your flank can pressure so much harder from that side for the other team.
Yep. Someone is, I'm not going to say who, but somebody is shouting out stream. Joke's on you, buddy. We turn off in-game chat on the stream, so nobody can see you talking.
I can see them talking because I have chat on.
Eerie says hi, yes. And so does Carson. They're just messing around for a bit. You know, if right now, I would be totally gone. I'd be like, stepping away from the keyboard for a second. I'd come back.
Yeah, I think Infamous just need to take a quick breather right now. Because I did see them making some questionable plays, and I'm not going to call out any in particular, but I don't know, I feel like maybe they choked a little bit in a few of those rounds, didn't quite have as good DM as they might have in some of those engagements. Let's see how they step it up.
Well, way to lose all the rest of the Infamous games for the rest of the season. Now we can't cast them ever. Yeah, no, I'm with you. They definitely got outplayed at certain points in that game for sure. But also, Dreamkillers are doing something a little bit different than we normally see. They're definitely like they're putting them on tilt for sure. And also, Infamous, I would say, playing pretty cautiously as far as Viaduct goes. I mean, it doesn't get much more cautiously than having an Uber advantage and hiding behind your rock, waiting to be popped in on. and milking as much advantage as possible. That's, you know, not looking for any picks at all, except for your spy. That's a pretty cautious play. And they're really be taking advantage of it, taking the mid, taking the concrete, and trying to get us around.
Yeah, one of the things I noticed is that in that first half, Shank and the Holt was just playing so aggressively up near point, just shutting down the flank that was coming in, and now was mostly playing up on rocks from what I saw, which was a bit odd, bit uncharacteristic.
Yeah, he doesn't do that. Well, so far through this game, he hasn't done a ton of that. I don't know if they practice it in scrims a lot, or... rocks are a little bit different now. I don't think they're heavily different, but... yeah, it's just something you don't see very often.
Yep. We do have, again, team switching sides, 18 players. Let's see if we can get this underway right now.
Yeah, that will be Infamous on blue and Dreamkillers back on red, yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited going into here. We have two, as we've seen, really good teams, both of them, again, 3-0 right now in UGC Gold Highlander.
Absolutely.
And 3-3. We are going into this last half right here. This is the final round. Match point for both
Comeback
teams.
King? Are Dreamkillers the Comeback King? You think so?
Let's see if Dreamkillers are the Comeback King. I'm rooting for them. Bear taking some damage on this mid. Gonna grab that sandwich from his medic, actually. Bit odd.
Yeah, and we've still got a Tad on Demo Man here. He got a few pipes on himself, unfortunately. Eerie Officer going to be the first blood coming out here. Although, interestingly enough, Dreamkillers making a better Uber build right now. They're 10% up off of nothing right now. Looks like the Heavy's going to back off.
Taking a lot of damage, actually, despite that Uber advantage, so...
oh yeah, he's like at half health right now with sticks going around the side.
Going down a lot despite getting that point.
Oh my goodness.
Got Bear and Apple there, actually. Pretty good job from him. We haven't seen a ton from him, but he certainly just stepped it up right there.
With the Soldier Bomb in and the Sniper pick and the Spy pick, they find 5 people there and make it like a 2 for 8 situation. Easy counter pick off here, and they're going to get like a 10-15% advantage, not to mention a super Uber advantage going back over their way. Oh, nice spam kill over the top there. Gets out, I think, the Engineer. No, it's Scout. It's actually a big play there. More spam play. They know they're on the cliff side. Soldier on the concrete side, they love this position. Right now, everything's looking in Dreamkillers' favor. I would be totally shaken right now if I was Infamous.
Yep,
although interestingly, Dreamkillers are staying back.
I've been talking about aggressive Ubers quite a bit, but right now, if you're Dreamkillers, this is the final round. This decides everything. You want to play safe, or you want to play smart. The Skis do it with really good spy awareness from Super Poop there. Doing a great job of staying alive. Let's see. Ooh, Rainbow Turtle. He's getting in position. Ooh, goes down.
Yep, easy pick up there. We got a Soldier on concrete. We got Sniper on China coming back up. Gabriel gets sniped out. Now a 5-on-9 situation. They're going to go anyway, though. Demo Man and Heavy are right here. The Demo Man bombs forward. Gets an easy pick on the Heavy. Counter pop comes through.
I think that was the same problem they had in the first half, where they just lost way too many bodies right before that Uber exchange.
That's absolutely true. They lost more number. Oh, the Scout comes in, though. 2 shots to the Pyro.
Pushing down. Now, the one
he
losing
really wants
numbers.
it. Oh, he gets a Demo Man. The medic's by himself. He finds the medic. Eerie Officer paying for himself. Huge. Wow, I guess that's why they do it. They went huge on that Scout there. You never see a triple kill on a Scout like 1, 2, 3 just like that.
No, that was really good play there.
That was incredible.
Now with an extremely commanding round out of Dreamkillers, they're just doing an amazing job right now of shutting down those flanks, and especially the flank themselves. Just getting in, getting all those frags.
Yeah, Eerie Officer and in particular has been able to play the flank game for like the second half. Like the first half, he was running in teams. It was looking really bad. I was like, oh man, this isn't working out at all. And now I have a good story. The Soda Popper made a triple kill happen for a medic pick. You can say that anytime anyone says it's complete garbage.
Infamous, now, even with the Uber disadvantage, they're getting fairly aggressive here. They're not scared of this. Which
no,
honestly, they should be right now, because there's only 1 minute left, and they've got at most 1 push left to go before this round ends. Shank taking a ton of damage right there. Might be going down. He does.
Play.
Ooh, Apple goes down. That's gonna be really bad and hurting the pushes. Palovli goes down.
Oh my god, they're falling apart here, dude.
These teams, Infamous. Are Dreamkillers gonna be the comeback kings?
They're not only the comeback kings, they're like the comeback, like, dominator masters.
They're They're the comeback champions.
Comeback. Oh man, they popped an Uber for some reason. What I don't know. I guess he was spy pressure, but besides
Skis
that,
might have been forced by the spy there.
Right
Always afraid of that ambi headshot, but 50% Uber advantage now for Apple. But
and this
10
is like
seconds left on the clock. Too.
They still got a soldier on concrete playing around. Scout finally goes down. Oh my, they still find it anyway with the wraparound from the demo man. And they find another medic.
They're down way too much to make any huge plays happen, I think.
Oh, that's true. The medic's gonna get
was in on the med, and that's gonna be it. The comeback kings, Dreamkillers, taking 4 consecutive rounds after that first half. That was just a crazy game, TurboCop.
Dude, that was the most incredible comeback I'd ever seen. And not only were like every game really close, but they cap it off with just a classic performance. Infamous getting way too aggressive up front without the Uber. A classic jump in with a Conqueror play from the soldier makes the scout play on the soda popper for a triple kill on Demo Man. I think it was Sniper. It was like Demo Man. No, it was Pyro Demo Man medic when they were all out. He came in at the perfect right time. Completely turned the game around. They had like 5 medic picks that game, and I think Skis went down like once, if once.
Yeah.
Incredible. Incredible.
Yeah, just beautiful classic Viaduct play where you just have to bait the other team onto point after in that Uber exchange and then just come back in with your demo man and do a ton of damage and get all those frags, which is exactly what they did. Amazing job there from Dreamkillers. They are going to now be 4-0 in gold, securing their place in platinum in season 16. Now, Infamous, Infamous are probably feeling pretty down about that loss, honestly. They're 3-1.
Dude, I'd be totally wrecked right now.
Yeah, that was...
I would be so salty. Like, ridiculously salty.
Oh man,
we're gonna do interviews. That's gonna be awesome. Who are we getting in, Jer? Huh?
Oh, okay.
A couple of them. All right, so now we're getting in Ultimate Batman, who was our spy, although he was aliasing the whole game. Skis the medic's here too. Carcina, your soldier, coming in as well.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, and how are you guys feeling right now today?
Pretty awesome.
We're pretty pumped.
Pretty
great. That was a pretty insane game. You guys took 4 consecutive rounds. That was one of the craziest comebacks I've ever seen.
Easily one of the craziest. Why don't you talk a little bit about how you orchestrated that comeback real quick for us?
We realized that what was fucking us over was basically our flank being open all the time.
Like, we'd have Ubers in, right? And then post-Uber, we'd win on the Uber, we'd have a better Uber, they'd flash more, etc., etc. And then their flank would just fucking rape us post-Uber. And then at half...
we were talking about that a lot, where you guys would just drop a lot of players in that first half right before the Uber, and then just Uber in and not get a lot, but you definitely fixed that in the preceding halves.
Yeah, and then we just had our fucking flank play more passive, spamming more, and I guess that worked out for us.
You guys really took over concrete, though. We kept noticing. Scout, soldier,
Gabriel.
Engineer, always on concrete, the whole game.
I think also, like, I don't know, for me, I was trying to focus Kaminglia pretty much, well, like, throughout the whole game because, well, it's pretty obvious, but, like, the second half, I just kind of, like, gave up on that, pretty much because he had so many people around him and they were so focused on keeping him alive, so I just decided that it wasn't worth it, and I went for everything else other than him and let them reap the consequences of that.
Yeah.
Pallavi, everyone is demanding chat with you in stream right now.
What did I do?
You did a very great job of just shutting down those Ubers in disadvantageous situations. Right?
Yeah.
Don't stroke his ego.
I does not know how to stay with the demo during an Uber. Like, that's actually fucking weird. You did figure it out.
No,
I do have a quick
Eerie
question.
I think Eerie should talk about this more.
Yeah, dude, Eerie is
more than anyone.
Oh my god, Eerie's so good.
Eerie fucking first. Eerie.
Eerie.
What? I didn't know there was an interview.
And he's muted.
I do have to ask Plavli real quick. Interesting decision to go with the extinguisher over the power jack that a lot of pyros are favoring these days. What's your thought process on that?
Extinguisher supremacy. I don't know. Sometimes it helps when there's like a spy that I miss a flare on somehow because I'm shit. So.
All right. Well, definitely. Like that didn't hinder your play very much, but.
Yeah. Because, and especially with the power jack, a lot of people tend to overuse it, and that leads to them dying a lot, so It's kind of dumb.
Interesting.
Oh my god, we got Angry Officer, dude. We got Mr. Soda Popper himself in here.
Yes.
Like the first half, we were like, oh, I don't know how this Soda Popper play is gonna work. It should be all right. Maybe something would happen with it, and then you made like a triple kill into like a pyro into a demo who couldn't hit you at all, into a medic who's completely isolated because you killed his demo man for a triple kill to secure the last round. Which is absolutely phenomenal to watch. Is that what you're looking for when you're playing Soda Popper?
Don't ban Soda Popper next season.
Please don't ban Soda Popper so I can make many kills.
It's not even that good, I don't know.
Yes, it is.
It's very good.
I don't know, just ask anyone who's played against AB.
Get fucked by heavies, I don't know.
And this is you guys know this is like the time to shout out anyone you care about.
Shout out to Brian.
Shout out to Brian.
Shout out to Convival for our fucking sick ass avatars.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah,
Shout
what's the
out
deal
to
with
Sales.
that?
Shout out to Bear.
Oh,
Oh, actually,
'cause
I can't put this in chat for some reason.
who wants to do the avatar thing? Eerie. Eerie.
Okay.
What?
You want to explain the avatars?
That's my avatar. And they just fucking put MS Paint edits to it.
Oh, I thought it was good photoshopping, is what I thought.
It's masterful artwork.
People in charge of the stream, I have a question. My friend Darth Invader with the 3 from the Wylanders wants to come in. Is that okay?
Oh,
It's a bad idea.
Jared, it's a
bad idea.
No, please
Probably
let
a
him
bad
in. Please let
idea.
him in.
That's a bad idea.
Alright, so well now you guys are
Next
4-0 in gold right now. That means you secured your place in platinum for season 16. How do you guys feel about that?
Did we?
Get a fucking nut.
No team in gold has gone 4-0 and not made it to platinum the next season.
That sounds fun.
So with that in mind, what are you guys thinking going forward? Do you want to keep that perfect record up, or are you guys just going to sort of coast through the rest of the season?
Keep
We're
the
looking to
record.
V12 though.
In the
Yeah,
words of Bill Belichick, we're on to CP Steel.
Oh god.
Okay, shout out to Isaac Wieland, commonly known as Hero1406 on the internet.
I think
Well,
like this game was really just figuring out everything we put together in
Yeah.
our scrims this week. Because every single scrim we did.
We
something different.
struggled.
Every single scrim was difficult for us. It wasn't like every single scrim we were going in and we were winning and we were just like playing amazing. And most of us just didn't know what we were doing scrim to scrim, and by the end of each one we knew what we should have done. And so this match, by the 4th round, we all knew what we had to do and we just started doing it.
After a little pep talk, of course.
Our halftime talk was pretty legendary.
Yeah.
Dude, we were talking. We were like, they must be having like the most legendary halftime talk ever because they had like double overtime rounds.
We had Bandy come in and give us a little pep.
That's not true, but the halftime talk was so legendary.
Who gave it? Who's team leader? Well, when you guys are playing, dude,
Ultimate Batman.
who is like the main
Yeah,
shot
my
caller?
team. And then
There's
we
like
win.
3 main callers. It's really weird. Like, it's not really distinct.
It works, boys.
Hey, whatever works, and it certainly worked for you guys.
Shout out to Eerie for being the fucking
So-
best heavy to
so
ever
what do you
grace this
guys-
game.
You guys watched us. What do you think, like, what ultimately changed that led us to this victory? Like, what do you think, like, the flank, the combo, the coordination? Don't just say all.
Black
I
Box
think your
Conch.
flank definitely held their
Yes,
ground a
yeah.
lot better.
Grim.
Getting some spy picks too, and really shutting down their spy was really big because their spy
Yeah, Super Poop
was
shit
able
on
to
the
read
first
you
half.
guys really
Oh, yeah.
well.
Man, it
Yeah.
was like 3-3, and there was 30 seconds left, and the spy, made our match up. I seriously
Yeah,
thought
oh my
he won
God.
them the game. I was like, wow, that spy just won them the game.
Dude, I lit him on fire too.
Yeah, you guys were like clumped in the corner. You saw the spy through the window. He makes like the perfect, like most efficient route for the stat while you guys are about to pop Uber, and you guys completely drop, but managed to turn it back to a double overtime comeback.
Yeah, dude. Super Poop's a beast. I
What
still
was
love him.
going on?
I shut down
When that happened.
pretty hard, but like still, that guy is actually really fucking
Um,
good.
like I
Oh, he's
dropped.
brilliant. It is
We,
brilliant.
we
play.
were all hiding behind rock, and I dropped. Like pretty much everyone thought we were done for. To be straight up honest, we just kept on WM1ing at point, and it somehow worked out.
Skill-based game.
Well, congratulations, guys. Welcome to 4-0. It only gets better from here, man.
Thank you.
Any last thoughts before we take it off back to the music, guys?
That's a Joe. He keeps messaging me to shout him out. Thanks, Joe.
Shout him out.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Skyle
Yeah,
Badwater LA because the server
Rep
got taken
Skyle
down the other
Badwater,
day. I love all of you from Skyle Badwater LA.
Shout out to all the
Knack-knack.
old GR kids.
Maybe a shout out to Top Notch Clan. Maybe I
Shout
don't know.
out to people from 2098.
Knack
And thank
knack.
you for banning me from your server.
Back now.
Shout out to our shitty flank. Hopefully they don't forget what they learned in 1 week.
Yeah.
I'm not that bad.
Shut up, Carson. No one asked you.
All right, guys, and shout out to EVL TV, who will be casting 5 nights a week from now on. Tomorrow we got a nice ESEA IM game. Check out the schedule over on teamfortress.tv. And as always, we'll be back for the next game. I'm TurboCop. He's Seki.
Hey.
And this
Everyone
is
else
the
is
Ultimate
Dreamkillers.
Devilman Ted.
We'll see you
Shout
guys
out
in the
to
next one.
Kina.